people were trying to free the slaves. The ones that didn't want to
Raylan's
come,
so
they got
pretty
the
though,
pistol.
y'all. She
Oh,
get on
thank
my
you.
nerves. I swear to God.
Thank you.
One second, everybody, go on mute real quick. Official Aries, why are you in my live?
Oh shit.
So
But
y'all
you
can
can catch
me
me.
either. Hold on, everybody. Hold on, everybody. Official Aries, why are you in my live? Either you speak or you get blocked
Get her,
because you're not about to
Sandra.
run your system in my live, and I will shut your system down. And you make it a
Junebug,
paperweight.
that's right, Junebug. But not only that, it's just
Either
okay
come
to tell
up
the
or
truth.
get the fuck out, white woman.
It's
Ooh.
okay to tell the truth. People be hating on Ray, and for real, we was mutuals on my last page. People be hating on Ray, but you know what? Sometimes she hit me in the heart like, oh, you gonna say that? You gonna say that and just hit me in the heart?
Mods, block her. Block
with your
Aries
fine
now.
ass, you know. But thank you, cause I kind of needed that. Like, if you be real with yourself and true to yourself, you know, when the truth is told, you
what I say to you?
recognize it.
What I say to you?
Wait, who you talking about, Ray?
One day you told me like, you told me like you need to calm down and you okay, and you was like, I know how you feel about it, but you need to calm down. And nobody has ever told me that, and I needed to hear that. You feel what I'm saying? And it's not me rioting or nothing like that, because I'm a woman. I love myself. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm beautiful. I'm everything to myself, but sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I need to chill. And that's the reason why I first followed you, was like, baby, I know what you're saying, but you need to calm down and let everybody talk it out. And I was just like, damn, I asked Blazee, I'm like, who is this? He was like, oh, she dope. I'm like, oh, okay. Let me go on and follow her. And then
They didn't want me talking to Blazee. That's the reason why they ousted me, because they wanted me to just make a choice. Well, I Speak wanted me to make a choice between him and Polisa. And I always have been a person that follows my own thoughts. I don't let anybody speak for me, talk, or make me do what they want me to do. I do what I want. And if I do what I want and it ends up in a shitty basket, that's my shitty basket. But if I did what you asked me to do and it ends up in a shitty basket, I'm gonna be mad at myself. So I know how they are. I know how they think. And it's just sad, because when you said that Petty was mad because she wouldn't do that interview, that hit home, because that was why Patrick started attacking me. Because when I was going up against those Australian indigenous people, they wanted me to come in that live. And because I wouldn't come in the live and make them money, they got mad at me and started attacking me for weeks on end. And all I'm saying is, for these people to be up here, quote unquote, saving the black community or helping black women or black space, safe space for black people, I ain't seen it yet. I have not witnessed them being safe for any people, not themselves and not for women, especially not for women.
How many people have came over here and said they've been outed because of how many people have came over here and told me that the reason they got outed by their friends or former friends over there is because they would not listen to them when it came to me. I don't know how many people came over here and said that.
You know it's facts, because when I first started letting you in my live, they used to come in my live and like, oh, you let Blazee in your live? They used to go ham. Crazy. Now I'm like, yes, I'm going to let Blazee in my live. Because something about Blazee,
right, baby, because you don't, if somebody's speaking their mind, it doesn't affect you. What they eat don't make you shit, boo. And that's the problem that they have with you. Like, not only are you beautiful, I'm sorry, y'all. Say hi, Nehemiah. I'm sorry, y'all. He is potty training. He
wants that mama attention. Don't play.
He just want to be seen, y'all. Remember, he was a baby, Blazee.
Hi, Nehemiah.
Say hi, Nehemiah. Say hi,
Nehemiah.
He just want his hugs. He don't want to be bothered with nobody but mommy right now. Trust me.
He just started going to daycare, girl. I'm so scared because I be watching so many videos on TikTok about people slamming babies and stuff, and I will burn that whole place down. I don't care. But what I'm saying is this: the reason that I got hip to you, first of all, I'm not an insecure like chocolate woman. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't had a lot of bad experiences with black men, and that's not me trying to be a pick me or nothing like. I had a bad experience with my son gonna be 3 in August. I have a 14-year-old daughter. I'm 36. I've been to college twice, you know, and life was hard for me because, yes, my mom, she had 6 kids by the time she was 17. And so when I saw her again, I was 17 years old coming out of juvenile prison, you know, walking in the Value City department store, you know, and I realized that her life was bad too. And so she's a product of her environment, just like she made me a product of her environment, product of my environment by being raised by her. But I love my mother, you know, but me and my dad are more close, and all my abuse and stuff like that came from women. Where my keys go? Where are your keys? Your keys are in the living room. Do you want to go get your keys? Where's my keys? I think you're sleepy. I think you just want to go night-night. I need my dinosaurs. Okay, go get your dinosaurs. Go get your T-Rex and stuff. But I'm going to say this. I'm going to say that as a black woman, honestly, like, my dad, he is my rock. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's there for me. He loves me. And you need to calm down. Can we take a deep breath? One more.
Like, I really can't believe she wrote, support Aunt Karen's fight for stability.
Because what is a fight for stability?
Is she serious?
I mean, it could be.
What is a fight for stability?
I mean, hold on. You mean you had this baby in your stomach 9 months and you ain't stable? You ain't attempt to try to get yourself stable? You already have a child. You should be already stable. How old are you? Oh my God.
She said,
make this stuff.
Well, we don't know what stability she talking about. It could be mental health stability. Could be a lot of stabilities.
Yeah.
Do it cost though? Do mental health? Because I got a free therapist. And we talk 13 hours a week or whenever I want to talk. But as much as my insurance cover, it's 13 hours. I'm going to talk to that bitch for 13 hours.
So according to her, to be stable, she needs $10K. I mean, she put a price on it. She's
still living in the same house that she's supposed to move from, though.
No, she moved in with boyfriend. She moved out of that apartment and moved in with her husband now.
And so why is she Muslim now, though?
We've tried to figure that out a long time ago.
You know what's funny about her being Muslim? So I remember when that Britney, what's the one y'all don't like, the Britney chick they used to hang out, that hangs out with Ice Peak and Patrick sometimes.
Right,
you talking about
Queen
Lock.
Queen Lock, yeah. Yeah. When she made a video saying how she dresses conservative and all the other stuff, Aunt Karen got triggered by that and basically, you know, called her pick me, all that other stuff. And now she wants to be a Muslim woman and dress all conservative after having an OF and all that other BS. Again, this is when you start looking at this as a correlation to everybody else. It's no different than the knucklehead from the hood who, you know, does some time in prison. Now he's all self-righteous and he's a Muslim now. It's just a female version.
Margaret, I love you. I just want to cook for you so bad. I just love you so much. Like, you are just
Lord, she gonna jump on you when she see you.
God, like, I gotta get y'all together. All my life, I swear on everything I love.
Flattering. But yeah, like, again, this is no different. The cross correlation. These
not flattering and moving on. Hello.
I'm telling you, I gotta get these two together.
It's okay.
Trust me, I don't talk like that offline. I know they don't.
Go ahead and tell
them. But again, like, my thing is, my end goal is these people, every time they get outraged by something, every time they want to talk about a current event, if people are going to talk about it, they shouldn't be the ones talking about it. Next time we hear another Brick Lady situation, Conscious Lee, T Nathan, all those people can shut the fuck up, seriously, because that could have been, I don't care how anyone takes it, that could have been a damn Carolyn Bryant situation on
oh well, they're never going to stop. They're going to definitely talk about it because that's what they do. They exploit everything they can.
They get their hands on. And it's like, wait a minute, how are you going to talk about it when you basically
look at Ray just sitting up there? I swear I don't understand her, bro.
like, how do you talk about these things when?
Hold on 1 second. Everybody, drop some emojis. Get this chat moving. Get these likes and shares up because we drop it down to the yellow, y'all.
Yeah, share the live, gift the live, and all of that good stuff. Move it around, guys. Interact, talk. Where is everybody located? Don't give your real location, though, guys.
You know me. I'll
care. Give mine.
I'm in
all day, born and raised.
PA.
They can't do anything.
I just came from Ohio. I'm in PA. I've been here 4 months. It's great.
How you loving it? You like it? Good.
I love it so much. I see coyotes and deer and bears. I don't see like people with switches and AK-47. So I just think that this is great for me. Like my son can play outside, you know, and honestly, I know Mudgeon's in Germany now. Like that's so great. I just love that.
He's in Iraq or Iran or somewhere.
Are you in Iran now?
Saudi Arabia.
Oh yeah, you're in Saudi. That's right. You did tell me that.
I ain't gonna lie. That's one brother that travel. I give him that. He be everywhere.
Are you in the military?
No, I'm a contractor now. I was in the military. I'm a defense contractor.
He's making his own money, making his own wages, and that's just fantastic, isn't it, sis?
Yes, my uncle did that for years. He just retired. That's going to be a comfortable retirement.
I didn't know that my grandpa was a journeyman at first. Like I knew he was in the military, but I know he was a journeyman, like a security specialist and stuff. I just think that's fantastic, and you get to travel for free. And like, I don't know about the 4B movement and all that stuff. I don't get into all that feminist stuff because, like, I feel like black men and women need each other, but I feel like we just like have a lot of self-hate. But we got beautiful ass women who have knowledge, like Ray. Like, if she's not married,
is it going in and out for anybody else?
Yeah,
like,
it's going out for me too. And I'm on.
You breaking up? You breaking up?
I'm on a
VPN,
little bit, and I'm on my Wi-Fi router, and I'm on a VPN, so it's weird.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna mute real.
Yeah, I can see her.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
It's going down.
That means they're reporting her. Like I said, everybody they reporting. Yeah. Like, share, comment. Drop down and come back in. They got
nothing going for themselves.
Drop down and come back in, Nisha.
Because she came in speaking truth, and they don't like anytime you speak truth, they come back. They're gonna try to attack your account. It comes with the territory. Niche. You're muted, darling.
Yeah, Niche, you on
now, Mugen, you are also, he's getting you, she has to leave out.
Yeah,
you should
both of y'all drop down and come back in. Ray, you look like you good. I don't see no bars on you.
Yeah, I haven't been saying anything, so they're not coming for me yet.
Drop down and come right back in, Nisha. I'll let you right back up. Cause I don't want them to ban you.
At the end of the day, this is sad. I'm not going to hold you. When I'm sitting here, like, quietly thinking to myself, I'm like, that guy made such a huge point, and they keep bothering people with no cause. And then you see consequence. Next, you know, she was all swollen up and had blisters all over her body.
That's what I be trying to tell him with the little spells and stuff. First of all, that stuff is not meant to bring harm to people. That's not what it's made for. You don't come out here trying to put spells on people and have your friends put that shit. That type of energy you put out in the atmosphere gonna come back to you 10 times fold, and you're not gonna like it.
Yes. They call themselves. They went to you know who they went to. It didn't.
Yeah. Ever since they did that crap with me, when she made that video, it's been all downhill for them since.
Yeah, because it's an unjust cause, and you can't go. And for this type of work to be done, you must be willing to sacrifice something. And so when you say that I want something to happen to someone's child or family or anything that they out here trying to do, it must come back to your family. It must, and it's going to come back to someone you love. And that's all I see, them just falling all around like little flies, just dropping. Cause y'all went to a soothsayer. Y'all didn't go to someone who was naturally born with this gift. You went to somebody that's not even part of the lineage and had
them try to buy their way in. That's what they did. They try to buy their way into a religion, which is not it.
You went to somebody who is a sorceress and can't do the work themselves. They have to go to someone else to get the work done. And that's why you being ate up.
Like, tell me how you trying to put a spell on somebody, then the next video you twerking. Make it make sense.
Touch not thy anointed, do thou profit no harm. You better understand that.
And right, you have to be ordained for that. Like, you can't like just, even if you have the roots, you have to be chosen for that type of stuff. Like, you can't just be like playing with spells and stuff like that. Like, it's going to come back on you. Like, you can't just be out here faking the funk and pretending that you a whatever you is, a witch doctor, whatever you want to call yourself, a spiritual being, whatever. If you're not right in your life and if you're not ordained for that, it's going to come back on you. Like, just like Voodoo Bae. I commented on her status. I'm like, damn, you made that video of Blazee and literally all he did was prove that y'all was liars. So what did you really do? Keep doing that spell then. Because
right. I told you it's all been falling apart since she put up that video.
And then she never showed her mama. She always talk about her black daddy. She never showed her mama though.
We seen.
Wait, I'm tripping over the. I'm still tripping over the fact that she tried to sell a soap that repels racist cops.
Right, like
no,
like,
it was. I think that
bullets.
was an emblem.
We will be lather.
It was. Like, it was supposed to be bullets. Yeah, it repel bullets. The emblem was for
look, at this point
propellant.
She got people shot and shit. Like, come on.
You know, has anyone actually tried a strategy where you attack the window licking followers, if you will, not the content creator, the followers, the ones who are attack them, tag them in every video where you make the content creator look stupid.
Let me go get some gifts for my babies. Hold
on. I go to their following and they never want this smoke. They be running because if you get them individually, they don't want to fight. They only travel in packs. So when I see them in the comment section, I remember that it was them. I'm like, what you got to say now?
Yeah.
Like, you caught up one girl on your post. You like, oh yeah, you was talking shit. She was oh no, I wasn't. You put up the receipt so fast, bro. I was so embarrassed for her. Like, oh my God, I know she wants some redemption, but ain't no redemption, baby. Ain't no redemption. You know what I'm saying? And then like I said, one time, you know, I love cartoons about him, like his points be good points and he living how he live. He's maneuvering how he's maneuvering. You know what I'm saying? And making his way in this world. He say he about to get married. Hopefully he do. And whatever. But he be bringing us a good points. But one day he was like, he made me mad because he was like, oh, Crystal Black 777. I hope you get over the fact that your husband wanted a divorce. Why do you want him to get over a divorce when all she do is talk bad about white people? Like, how can I sleep with somebody that's white, YT, and then be up there talking about how YT people is horrible? Like, do you like us or not?
Now, I'm gonna say this. I don't necessarily have a personal problem with Black Crystal, but a lot of stuff she said was contradicting because you are sleeping with a white man. And when I said that to her, I mean, she really didn't have no argument for me.
Don't complain about that.
I pointed that out. Like, you sleeping with a white man, how you going to sit here and try to be liberating your black people when you sleeping with the enemy?
Don't complain about the system, but sleep with somebody that you say benefits from the system. In fact, I would even take it a step further.
I still wonder how the hell you end up with a white man with the mentality that you have. I don't understand it.
I'll take it a step further.
And he was hitting that little shit.
I'm just saying, Blazee, I don't know how we got here. Go ahead,
Blazee. Let me take it a step further when it comes to them. The same people that want to like further exacerbate these gender wars. If you are a black person married to a black person, don't complain about the opposite sex.
Well,
don't come online. Don't come online with the gender war bullshit. If you're in where it's like directed at black men or black women. You know what I mean?
And I ain't gonna hold you. They whole crew used to be They don't like me. The Black Crystal and what was Dippity. Because like I said, a lot of your stuff that y'all try to come on in this app and try to preach, y'all contradicting yourselves with the way y'all conduct yourselves. And I know y'all pretty much, I know you and Mujin are cool with Cartel, but it's the same thing when you said you were mad at him for saying the stuff about Black Crystal. Again, y'all cool with him. Y'all know my beef with him right now. But my thing is this: I've seen Cartel do that a lot.
But I seen
he's the same person that said we should be forgiving Patrick for what he did because he did his time already.
I didn't hear that. I'm not gonna lie.
I got the video.
He said it.
No, I got the video. I saw the video. I saw the video.
I
saw the video, and I interpreted it different. He's not.
I did too.
I interpreted it different. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
He's not gonna. He doesn't deem it necessary to go hard in the paint every time Patrick makes a video or every time Patrick tries to be the self-righteous asshole that he is, and that's his thing. That's his prerogative. He also he did say that he understands the legal system and how it comes out of black man, and he understood how it hit Patrick. He does not have a thing with Patrick where he's gonna like constantly be on lives talking about you or talking about other people like a dog or constantly getting into like some goofy mess. He has his own different thing, and to me, some people are going to look at it as, oh, now he's all buddy with Patrick, and that's
all right. So let me just push back a little bit, okay? So we all know how the system is not built. I mean, it's built to keep us melanated people down. I get that, right? But on the same token, we know what Patrick did in detail, and he still lies about it. So how in the world can we possibly say, well, the system was trying to set him up?
I didn't get that from Cartel, Blaze. And here's the thing.
That's exactly what he said, though. I know you was cool with me.
Well, remember, he also spoke he did say in that video that you sent that he also spoke with the baby mom.
I spoke with the baby mom. Again, she doesn't even want to be a part of it because Patrick constantly attacks her with her following. It's not. And Ray spoke with the baby mom.
The reason why he has those kids is because she felt pressured. Like,
not to.
I'll let Ray speak to that. Ray spoke to her personally. So
I mean, look at it like this. Neither one of them got anything going for themselves. Neither him or his baby mom have anything going for themselves. I know she's on this app also. She tried to become friends with me when the whole audio footage leaked out. I look at it like this: if Cartel was all if Cartel was the buddy sycophant, always happy to be in like Gentie's live, then I can see where you're coming from there. But I don't look at Cartel.
That's the thing, Mujin, man. He do.
I don't know if he's live right, but he's live right now.
I think he just like giving
he was sitting in Patrick's live. He was sitting in all them people's live.
After that happened, he was
literally in Patrick's live.
Well,
period. Sitting in the box.
Look, man.
I'm not here to convince you, Mujin. I'm really not.
No. Hear me out. This thing started as I was getting on a plane, and Patrick has me blocked for a reason. Ever since he tried to he tried to sneak this Keith Lee out of jealousy and all the other shit. I'm like, look, man, So he has me blocked for a reason. He doesn't want to. He can say that I can't get laid, I can't get girls. He can say call somebody ugly. That's all he has for me. He can't do anything else.
But he's lying though, because oh my goodness,
he can't. And look, like
that's what I said. That's the only reason. That's the only problem I have. You can't tell me that Patrick did his time and we should let it go and stuff like that when Patrick is still out here lying about it.
My thing is Patrick shouldn't be on some self-righteous crusade every time a current event happens and saying you're wrong, blah blah blah, cancel, blah blah blah, you're this and that when he's a POS. That's with pretty much all of them. And I'm pretty sure if Cartel was in his live right now, he would understand. He would agree with that facet also. Like nobody's listening to Patrick anymore regarding what's right or what's wrong unless they ate glue when they were a kid, or unless they sniffed glue when they were kids and ate paint chips.
Well, no, I you know what? I ate a little bit of glue, baby.
I ain't hear none of that, Nisha. What you say? You talking to the baby?
I done ate a little bit of glue now.
Oh Lord.
I didn't
Don't do that.
stuck a well, you know what? But I definitely agree with what you said, and that's number one. And number two, it's like
the Bears is in here, Blazee.
To who?
The Bears.
All right, Maj, y'all can get them up out of here. There's no need for none of them to be here.
But I also agree with. I would also agree with, hey, you did your time thing. If you were able to accept what you did, and he doesn't.
No, he goes out of his way to bring up other people's past and other people's background. And
he wants to shine a light on himself.
And he lies about what he did. He said he still on the babysitter did this. And again, bro, I can't see anybody sticking up for him or saying that he did his time or we need to understand that the system or prosecutors probably trumped. None of that stuff was true. And to hear Cartel even try to make those excuses, I can't even say that's something he should be standing on. But again, I know y'all cool with him and everything like that, but come on, man, we can't say we got to stand 10 toes down. We got to keep the same energy across the board. We do not support child abusers, especially one that lies about it and don't want to take no accountability for it. We not sitting here making excuses for no fucking Patrick. And I don't know when he started or when he made his deal with Patrick, but he definitely made a deal. And again, to see him sitting in them boxes with them predators and everything else, he sat there in Patrick's live a couple times. He sat there and said, he like Aunt Karen. He told me that I was hating on Aunt Karen for speaking about this GoFundMe. I guarantee you he ain't tell you that thoh, right? He told me I was hating.
I'm on a different time zone. And I did see him basically, in my opinion, this is not me going at him, but he used a deflection when Sobi called it out, when Sobi called out her begging and all the other stuff.
Yeah, he said Sobi's hating on her and pocket watching. He said the same thing about me because Sobi was in my live when he was talking about it. So how you going to tell people one thing, but in another sentence you telling people that he used to stand up against Patrick. Now is
I think no, he only stood up against Patrick because Patrick, Cartel's a quintessential muscular tattooed black dude. And he's one of those, I like black women.
All right, hold on 1 second, Mujin. We in the red, y'all. We are all the way in the red. Get these likes and shares up. Go ahead, Mujin.
Basically, when Cartel first got on his application, it's easy to put him into that category of red pill black man, but he's not. He just has the same talking points, right? He calls out black women. He calls out the gender war oriented black women when they're saying disingenuous shit and painstakingly. That's gonna get people like Patrick in his crosshairs and all that other stuff.
Let me say this, Mujin. You know me. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna kind of keep it a stack, right? So again, at this point for me, he no different from when you say Thomas is right. I mean, not Thomas. What would you say? What was the guy that was you said that's right 2 times? A broken clock is right 2 times out of the day.
Umar.
That's where Umar Johnson. So that's where Cartel is, where I'm at with Cartel. Like, of course he can say something right, but at this point, he didn't cross the line where as though when you're trying to take up for Patrick, you ain't no coming back from that for me. Especially all the stuff that he did, trying to get Patrick off this app. Now, the only reason he really did it, is because he wanted to beef with me. And I believe, like I said, he made a deal. And to me, and I told everybody else, everybody on this app, Cartel goes where the views and numbers are at. He's a TikTok vulture. And I know that's your boy, but this is my opinion. I didn't see him run from platform to platform. And this was a prime example of him.
Wasn't he invited to those platforms though? Did they not?
Well, I don't know. To me, you can invite me all you want to Patrick's platform, but I'm good. I'm not going over there. Especially all the shit you done talked about, Patrick. I ain't gonna be acting friends with no damn child abuser. And for him to come on this app talking about people need to lighten up on Patrick, he did his time and his child, we were affecting his child. Man, please, he the one that affected his child. And then come on this app trying to lie about it. So he can't sit here and tell me shit,
never
bro.
done anything. He comes on here acting like he's always been in the right, but then it's like, I know I haven't always been in the right, but I'm in the right now. And it's like, wait a goddamn minute. You're still a piece of shit. You're just trying to make yourself look like you're in the right while being a piece of shit. Hence the whole Keith Lee shit, you know? And I think, look, Patrick got me blocked. He knows I'm like, to me, it's like that King Von song, War With Us. They don't want war with us. That's how I feel about it. But
so what happens when he talking about taking up for T Nathan, talking about I was hating on T Nathan, that's all I was doing was hating on him, but all I did was tell the truth about T Nathan. He didn't start switching that tune up until he started this nonsense with me. He wanted to start, set me up in his live and shit. Like, come on, man. Like, the dude is a TikTok roaster at this point, and he just showing his true colors. And I know people don't want to see that, but again, we got to keep the same energy across the board all the time. I mean, these people, we can't let certain people get away with one thing. We call it out, right? When it come to Karen, T Nathan, the rest of them, but when our friends do it, we can't act like it's not happening.
Okay, I feel you. I understand that. Now, this is not me coming at you, but can you answer me?
It's a conversation, bro. You good?
I did see some clips of people that don't rock with you, and they had a live with you and Silverback, and there was Silverback talking about Voodoo Bay, call her Doodoo Bay, and all the other stuff. Mm-hmm. And again, you said keep the same energy.
Yep.
This is me looking at everything from a balanced perspective.
Go ahead. I'm listening to you, bro.
I didn't want to say this back then, and if it came down to it,
bro, you can say anything to me. If you have a problem with something I did, let's talk about it, bro. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay, so my thing is, why is Silverback, knowing his history and his background? I know there are like at least 2 women I can count that are in the live that rock with Silverback, or that
know exactly who you talking about too.
Yeah, go ahead. That heavily rock with them and all the other shit. And my thing is, the same way I feel about Patrick is the same way I feel about Silverback. You got all the smoke for black men. Yeah, but Silverback was on your live, and y'all were talking about Voodoo Bay. So to me, what I'm trying to get at is, let's across the board, we're all guilty of this. It's the enemy of my enemy is my ally, at least for the time being.
He never will be my ally. That dude was never my ally. I'm gonna explain it to you because a lot of people, again, don't watch a lot. I know you weren't there to watch the whole live. All right, so Silverback was talking about Voodoo Bay because they were in a relationship. That's what she don't want to tell people. And his baby mom found out, hence why she got those pictures of those children. Now, at the end of the day, I don't fuck with Silverback. I mean, because again, he got a lot of fucking self-healing he need to do. I mean, he's in the same boat as Patrick when it comes to this shit because I told him not to lie to me, and he lied to me on that live. And I mean, again, at least only thing I can say about Silverback, at least he can admit to what the fuck he did. But he got a long way to go. But that don't make him no different. And again, the people that support him, I know I got a couple of his supporters that are mutuals with me, and I tell them the same thing. I don't really trust Silverback, but the only reason I don't go at his neck as much as I do Patrick, because he ain't on this motherfucker lying about it. He's a piece of shit. He know what he did, made him a piece of shit. I don't fuck with no Silverback.
Okay, but maybe and this is where things are different. I know there are some things that I won't say on your platform.
You all good, brother. Go ahead.
And there are some things that there's some things that you believe, and there's some things that you see that I don't agree with. We
always gonna have disagreement. Ain't nobody gonna ever see eye to eye on everything.
I told y'all where I'm at on the political spectrum multiple times. Mm-hmm. I told y'all who I mainly rock with and all that other shit, and that's just me though. But when I see people like Silverback, what triggers me in a weird sense, he can be a little more, his message to me is a little more bothersome than Patrick, because here's somebody that you got to get physical with, because he's on some do as I say, not as I do. Patrick is on some do as I say, not as I do, but I'm not going to confront you about it. I'll threaten you like I'm going to do something, but I'll send other people to fight my battle for me. Him, it's like, you know what? I want you to try the same stuff you tried with those kids. and I want you to try me face to face. And if it escalates, I got a 12 gauge for you, you punk. And like that's how I came at Silverback, and I got his live shut down. He has me blocked too. I also got one of somebody that's in this live, or who she's not in here now, but I called her out for supporting him because she has her whole thing where it's
you talking about his therapist, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna say the name Khadijah Shepherd.
Yeah, that's his therapist, or she helps.
She's supposed to be a woman.
His life.
I thought she's supposed to be a friggin'. She's supposed to be a life coach and all the other stuff. Yeah. My thing is, she has him on basic. No, yeah, maybe she is his therapist. Maybe she has a license for that BS. But her whole stick has been on this been on this app for the last several years. Because I went at it with her even when I was in Japan. Her whole thing was bashing black men. And you bashing black men. She's, at the end of the day, we could talk about these problematic content creators, but you got people that follow them that just don't have the same level of clout. And they come into your lives when it benefits them, when it benefits you talking about somebody that pissed them off. So again, I
can guarantee you that's about 80% of the motherfuckers that come in here on a daily basis. But you definitely right. I get you.
Yeah. So my thing is, how you gonna bash black men? How you gonna promote a man that bashes black men, but he's the exact kind of fucking black man that you're complaining about?
Again,
at least
I'm gonna say this. At least she know how I feel about Silverback. She know, and again, I don't tell people who to support. I am not that person. I can only make you aware, and you know how the saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. You got to let people support who they support. Again, who they support is a reflection of them. And again, she can support who she wants. I can only make her aware. I don't tell her who to support. Again, do I agree with it? No, I don't. I mean, because Silverback, I don't think he need to be on this app. I think he need to be doing some healing himself and finding some way to rectify what he did in his past.
No. Here's the thing, though. Like, look, man, this application, social media has given a lot of people who otherwise wouldn't have been shit an opportunity to try and be shit. Hence,
well, let's be real. Social media. These people come on here on social media and pretend to be people they want to be.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just a way for them to. Yeah,
they fake it until they make it.
Until they get exposed, and then they gotta, that once that mask fall off, ain't no putting it back on. The mask has been fell off for Silverback and all the rest of these people because they real life came out.
He talk all that shit about his goddamn portfolio and his book, but he needed some grocery money. Get the fuck out of here. He needed grocery money, and you know what's crazy? The same women that complain about men, especially black men, especially when they're all swinging from these motherfuckers nuts, when they want to say black men are the weakest link, they have no fucking problem sending money to these damn people. And that's my biggest thing. Let's be honest. We spend.
I'm gonna say this, Mujan. I'm on not pushing back a little bit, but some of these women.
Mother.
My bad. When these women be talking about, you talking about some of these women are black men bashers, but we got to be specific on what type of men are they talking about? Are they talking about specific men or black men in general? Because some of them don't be talking about all black men. But I definitely get what you're saying, because there are a few on here that group all black men in together, and we, as a black man, we know that we all not like that, but we have some out here. And that's not always just black men. That's white people as well, white men, all of them.
But again, it's some of these women, they do the trauma bonding, and in a weird sense, they live vicariously through somebody that's went through some actual trauma. And again, we know the dangers of false narratives, hence the Brick Lady shit, hence the Amber Heard shit. We know the dangers of false narratives. And let's be honest. People like Silverback and Genty could also be false narrative because they paint this false narrative that they're these heroes to the black women and all the other shit when they're just as dangerous as the people that they complain about. So again, whether it's Cartel talking about how some of these things.
And I was just about to say that because I ain't going to say Cartel specifically, but he has his problematic moments for me.
No. I'm gonna use one of Cartel's talking points as an example. Some of these same women that talk about all of these dangerous men, these dangerous men will be the same women that are in these that are on the prison side of TikTok, where these dudes is doing push-ups and getting like, commissary money through JPay. These same people that talk about, that are like, this brother's so right about black men being the weakest link, and these black men being broke. Ooh, let me help him since he's saying what I want to hear. It's a matter of, I don't like this motherfucker, but this motherfucker doesn't like him either, and he has a good platform, so I'm gonna go there so he could talk back bad about this motherfucker. That's what it boils down
to. I would say this: a lot of those women that, if there are women out here that say that black men are the weakest link and try to group us all in together, I would say they need to do some healing themselves. That sounds like something they need to heal from. Because again,
or just touch grass at the end of the day, because realistically you haven't.
We ain't going to even just say that, because going outside ain't going to help them. They need to go through some healing, because no way in the world y'all should be out here thinking that all black men are the weakest link, because first of all, black men are the shit. I don't know if y'all noticed this. Being a black man is lit. It's just dangerous as fuck. Go ahead.
Healing might actually be learning how to develop social skills outside of social media. Because a lot of people have gotten super comfortable, have gotten super comfortable doing shit that they would not do on social media. I mean, things that would be considered indecent exposure in some places are actually totally okay on TikTok or social media in general, if we're going to be honest. So again, a lot of these people, especially during quarantine, you start to see what I say time and time again, socially awkward, undesirable rejects. And when somebody like Patrick will just reach out and call somebody ugly, it'll make them feel good about themselves, even though that person is actually a model, was actually has entered fitness competitions, while Patrick is a flabby fuck, for lack of better description. Right. He could talk about somebody that actually is doing better than him, and people will support him, even though that motherfucker that's supporting him trying to come at you also works at fucking Taco Bell. Like, again, it's the...
Patrick could never talk about anybody for real life, because his life is shit.
It's the bums, and it's basically, somebody else broke it down like this. Social media, you know how in grade school we had different classes. You had your advanced and AP classes. You had your regular classes, and then you had the classes that... where people just needed to catch up. Social media has combined everybody. You got people that are highly intelligent, or at least highly knowledgeable in one area. And then you got people that are just totally ignorant and oblivious to a lot of things, that are trying to make themselves sound more intelligent than what they is, that are trying to insert themselves into spaces and into conversations, hence social justice activism. Like Philip. There's like, some people are doing this for validation. So, and that's the problem. We got a lot of people. I
gotta admit, again, that's on both sides of the coin on this app. To be honest,
again, and then it's like, wait a minute.
I see it on both sides.
And again, it's like, wait a minute. So you do know you have no idea what you're talking about, right? And you're still doubling down on it. You do know the comment that I made has nothing. Your rebuttal to my comment doesn't answer my question. Going back to Aunt Karen. Wait, how do you have two sources of income? One of them being TikTok, and you're in a relationship, and you need $10,000.
Not a relationship. She all the way married. Your man should be taking care of you.
All the way married.
So basically, this GoFundMe just tell me your man a bum.
And I literally left that comment on this. I think on this account, and she blocked me.
Like, how you marry a white nigga how you marry a white man that ain't got no money? I mean, you hustling backwards now.
I mean, they really don't have money. If you look at the high terms of income,
let's be real. That white boy bought that blue check for her. He bought that blue check for her. That's where she got the funds for that. And he got money. He got enough money. And I'll find out what he do for a living, Karen. Just find out how much money he make a year. Why you so broke? He better be working at McDonald's at this point.
Word through some grapevines was she was a Smex worker. So maybe that's...
I don't believe that. I'm gonna give Karen the benefit of the doubt. I know she had an OS page, and I don't really care about none of that. But you're on this app asking for money now, $10K to be exact, to help you support for stability. I don't fucking know why you're not stable at this point in your life.
How much does a blue check cost?
It depends on what she whatever. I don't really know how much, but I've heard people pay up to $5,000 for a blue check on this app.
Because I have one of two theories. One is she needs to pay she needs to pay for something. She needs to pay for it again.
No, that's over and done with. She got it. That's why
she probably can't get it. She probably owes somebody some money. She probably owes somebody lawsuit money. Somebody probably successfully sued her.
Don't forget, she was supposed to be getting sued for what she did to them kids up in Colorado when she had blamed the wrong kids, and the parents wind up saying they were going to sue her if she didn't do a retraction video.
Yeah, she kept fucking with. I remember, what's that one kid with that one kid? He's a big on TikTok. Your favorite guy, when she was trying to come at him and say that his friends were saying racist shit to her, and they
that little boy that, first of all, you talking about the little white boy that she was in a group chat with, who was a minor. Why were you that when that story first came? I'm like, why the fuck is she in a group chat with a minor? She said, first of all, she said she ain't have no proof of this. A woman that screenshot and record everything. Yeah, but you ain't got no proof of this young boy being freaking racist to you. He denied it. So again, why are you in a group chat with children?
The boy proved her a liar in 4K, and this is how you know there are people that are specially able.
Her and Modern Warrior was going after him.
Yeah, the boy proved her a liar in 4K, and I remember when I was with some of the conservatives, we went live talking about it. One of those guys tried to defend her, and I'm speaking right. He tried to. You know how like some people, they can't handle a level of truth and all of other stuff, so they try to punk you and they try to raise their voice and they start to overtalk you. And me, I got a temper where that doesn't work well with me. Yeah, the dude, you could tell he was special. He tried to raise his voice at me, and I'm like, I went in on him. I cussed him out. I said, "Your mama, you talking about my mother now? She's passed away." And it's like, you got belligerent with me, and now we're totally off subject. I noticed that these people,
that's when you start I said earlier too.
When you start exposing these weirdos, when you start exposing someone like her, people will purposely go off subject. Like I had some blob of a woman literally say she's gonna sue me because that song, "Now You're a Single Mom. You didn't have second thought. You let him hit it raw."
I ain't even gonna hold you. I fucking hate that song. That dude is a piece of shit. But go ahead.
Well, I made a video. I made a video to a comment that I left on one of my smaller accounts, on my troll account, to this, right, with her with the green screen of this, right. And I played that song, and some idiot was like, "She's gonna sue you because she's not a single mom." And I'm like, well, she would need another GoFundMe for that. Like,
I'll be having my quarrels because sometimes, I'm just be like, sometimes the shit just don't be worth it. Now, when it come to that dude and him making that song, I don't know if you saw the video I put up where he got kicked off of that
Fresh and podcast. Fit. No, Fresh and he's like
his interaction in that show showed me that dude got hurt at some time in his point in his life, and he ain't never got the fuck over it. So he pretty much hate all women. And the way he would I get it. Sometimes, women, they'll overtalk you, but that's just the way it is, bro. But like, for him to go off like that and then have the two biggest motherfucking misogynistic people on the planet tell you doing too much, that's crazy to me.
Well, 3 if you count. Or I don't.
Well, 3.
Well, misogyny. Well, to me, they're not misogynistic because that would actually mean you hate women. They just.
I don't know, bro. You know me. You don't be seeing eye to eye, but some of the shit I've seen them say definitely gives misogynistic. But now, I feel like they trying to clean up their image because they were demonetized. So now they can't really allow that stuff on their show because they trying to get that money back. They lost millions.
Well, listen, to me, it's not. Here's the thing. I'm not a fan of like this third wave of feminism and all that other stuff. And I understand the talking points of a lot of these people, but in the same breath, they've
blocked them, Sandra. Block them.
I know who he is. He's one of the he's more.
You know
he's
that
more
page?
So
you know that page?
He's more so on the conservative side. They just don't,
Well, I'm just letting y'all know for the new people coming in, when my mods at you and say hello, speak back because that means they're about to block you.
Yeah. Well, I look at it like this. It was okay to express your your grievances and frustrations with the toxic third wave feminism, men are trash, bash all men, and it was the pushback was absolutely necessary. Mm-hmm. However, they've become just as one-sided, and they become the opposite of the same coin regarding a one-sided grift.
And that's what I want to let people know. It's not like I'm to just sit here and say that men be doing all wrong. It's blame on both sides, because some of the stuff that come out of women's mouth, I get it. Because you just be like, come on, man, all black men ain't like that. Let's not do that. It's easier for,
and look, just like there are some things that men can get away with, women can get away with a lot of stuff. Like, I kid you not.
They get away with more, let's be real, because, again, we got,
a woman left a comment. A woman left a comment saying she would let a little boy and his daddy run a train on her.
And that's the stuff I'll be talking about, because women can be predators too. Let's be real.
Bro, I've been watching.
We've seen all the teachers getting pregnant by their students and shit. That shit they predators too.
I've been watching videos on Instagram and on TikTok of like people setting up like grown people trying to meet with like underage kids at like malls and Walmart and all of that other stuff. And some of them be women. And some of them be alphabet mafia people. Some of them be it's people across the board. Some of them are actually politicians. So it's it's easy to look at one side and just let it be this whole gender war stereotype. But it's like it's any and everybody at this point.
It's just, for me, I'm just the type of dude to try to keep the same energy across the board, because I see a lot of fault on both sides. And again, a lot of these people that have these one-sided arguments saying that men is wrong or women are wrong, I feel a lot of these people still have a lot of healing to do from whatever they've been through to even give them that mentality. Because again, at the end of the day, let's be honest,
coming online isn't gonna heal.
Yeah, that's not going to help them heal. No, it's definitely
coming online is not going to heal.
It's not. But this is how some of they people think this is their outlet and how they supposed to heal, and it's not. It's definitely not. My thing is like this: I keep the same energy across the board when it comes to men and women. And again, I feel like a lot of these people have been through shit in their life, and they like to group in all people together, and it's not like that. Because there are a lot of good men out here, just like there are a lot of good women. I mean, so let's just keep it for real. There are a lot of bad men. There are a lot of good women, bad men. All the way you want to look at it. We need each other at the end of the day, because without one, we will not have the other. Go ahead, brother.
We're still trauma. Some of us are still. A lot of people well into their 30s or 40s are still bringing in this grade school trauma where nobody wanted to go to prom with you, nobody wanted to dance with you. That girl
that's exactly what I'm talking about, and the majority of it be the men,
or in some of these women's cases, the guy that they really like rejected them. Mm-hmm. That's why they're in those spaces. That's why they're in those spaces in these back and forth gender wars, and and then you get that Schadenfreude, as the bro described it. You get Schadenfreude expressed when you got somebody like, what's the guy's name, Brandon Jamal, who made that Now You're a Single Mom song. That's why you have a Fresh.
That's what I was saying.
That's why you have a Drew. That's why you have a Drew Afawalo. That's why you have women that say they get triggered by men that are working out to get in shape, and it's both sides that are just crazy. And
my thing is this, Muja, how the fuck do you take a nigga seriously that put diapers up to his ears? This nigga took diapers to an interview. I can't take
funny.
that. It's not funny to me, bro. I can't take it.
It's funny to other people, though.
I know other people may find humor, but after that interview, I saw that interview. That's all I need to see about that dude.
I look at it like this. Mm-hmm. Like, there are some things, like, I'm my own contradictions. Like, I don't like Vlad TV. Only time I go there is when he's, like, talking to people like Michael Jai White.
Another fucking culture vulture, yeah.
But I look at it like this. but you know who I gotta blame at the end of the day? I gotta blame the black community. We should have had people doing these interviews 1,000 times over. And now he's transcended to the point where he's doing interviews with Sammy the Bull and Michael Franzese.
Well, let's be real. A lot of the, and I can agree with that to an extent, but a lot of the black people that boosted his platform is a part of the Hollywood and music industry. And what is that ran by? A bunch of fucking weirdos.
Even before then, like a lot of the people were up and coming before Hollywood. And
yes,
then the Vlad back in the day,
they trying to sit at the table with the white man. Exactly.
The Vlad, in fact, he was Vlad. A lot of his stuff was corn stars back in the day. Vlad did a lot of corn star interviews. You don't see him doing that.
You know the thing that happened with his wife when he wound up letting another man sleep with his wife and all that shit. Was you talking
about the other dude? You talking about No Jumper, Adam 22?
I thought that was Vlad.
No, Vlad is Vlad TV, and then there's No Jumper, who sometimes goes on Vlad's platform. But yeah, in fact, No Jumper is just a younger repackaged version of Vlad for Gen Z, because a man paying a man to bang your wife and record that is some Gen Z shit.
I don't give a fuck. Man, I don't even understand none of that. That shit is wild. I couldn't understand it.
Paying a corn star who's also verified on TikTok, paying him to smash your wife, and you expect people to respect you. You expect the average man to like not look at you sideways, not give you the side eye.
I know like this. First of all, y'all shouldn't be running to no white man to spill your guts about everything y'all did illegal in y'all life, and then wonder why the feds be knocking at your door the next week.
Stupid.
And again, that dude ain't nothing but a culture vulture. Why you always gotta have black people on your show? Won't you have your own kind of people on your show and talk about them eating children and shit the way the fucking white people be doing, or shooting up schools and shit? Keep them type of people on your show. Leave my black people out of that shit.
Because black people
we sell. We trendsetters. I mean, everybody want to be black. I'm saying being black is lit. It's dangerous than a motherfucker, but we lit, and everybody want a piece of it. We bring the dollars, just like this fucking app. This app fucking lives off the back of black people.
Whenever I run into Africans over here, whether they're from like Kenya or Ethiopia and all of those stuff, you can see the influence, but they bring their own flair to it. But so yeah, and
hold on, Moody. Let me let Ray go. She's been up here for a while. Go ahead, Ray. I'm sorry.
Yeah, my phone died. That's why I had to go. Just died in the middle of the live. But I didn't really have nothing to say about this particular topic. What I will say is this. Everybody wants our rhythm, but they don't want our blues.
Facts.
They don't want our blues. And we need to stop being a minstrel show for them. And that's why I'm like, I don't want to be going back and forth with people on this app to be a show for them. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's exactly what we're talking about. Like the whole single mom song, right? I feel that song is that's embarrassing for our people. You see this grown ass man talking about single moms, and then he talking about black women. I don't feel he talking about no white women or whatever. That song is directed towards
he's made fun of white and Hispanic women.
I get that's true, but again, I mean, I just feel like that song is fucking embarrassing, and then people may find it